Hey guys, welcome back. So, you want to add some greenery to your space but not sure where to start? Don't worry, I got you. Today, we're talking about the 20 best indoor plants that are not just easy to care for, but will also make your home feel like a peaceful, jungle-inspired retreat. Trust me, once you start, it's hard to stop. Whether you're a total beginner, a forgetful plant parent, or someone looking for low-maintenance greenery, I've got options for you. From air-purifying champions to statement pieces that'll turn heads, we're covering it all. And let's be real, there's something about having plants around that just makes a place feel alive. Plus, they're way cheaper than therapy. All right, grab a drink, get comfy, and let's dive into the 20 best indoor plants you need in your home. All right, first up, Golden Pothos. This little guy, absolute legend. If you've ever thought, man, I suck at keeping plants alive, this is your new best friend. It grows fast, doesn't mind low light, and can survive if you forget to water it for a week or two. Seriously, this thing is almost unkillable. Plus, it looks good anywhere. Hang it up, put it on a shelf, let it trail down a bookcase, it just thrives. And the best part? It actually purifies the air. So, yeah, your home just got a little fresher. Give it some time, and this thing will try to take over your whole apartment. But hey, that's a good problem to have. Next up, Aloe Vera, the plant that's basically a first aid kit in a pot. Got a sunburn? Cut yourself cooking? This bad boy's got your back. This gel is like nature's neosporin, soothing, healing, and totally free. Plus, aloe's super low maintenance. Just give it some sunlight, water it every couple of weeks, and boom, it thrives. Looks cool, practically unkillable, and can save your skin. Literally. What's not to love? All right. If plants had a built different category, the snake plant would be leading the pack. This thing is tough. You could forget about it for a month, and it'll still be standing here like, yeah, I'm good. It doesn't need much water, doesn't care about light, and it actually cleans the air while just sitting there looking cool. NASA even put it on their list of top air-purifying plants. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. If you want a plant that basically thrives on neglect, this is the one. Plus, it gives off serious, minimalist, modern apartment vibes without you having to try. All right, if you want a plant that screams classy but low effort, say hello to the peace lily. This one's perfect if you like a little drama, because it will literally tell you when it needs water. See what I mean? It flops over like it's dying. You water it, and 10 minutes later, it's back like nothing happened. Bonus points? It's one of the best air-purifying plants out there. So if your home could use a breath of fresh air, this one's got you covered. All right, if you want to look like you have your life together without actually trying, get yourself a Moth Orchid. This thing makes any space feel fancy, like hotel lobby fancy, but it's way easier to take care of than people think. It only needs water about once a week, loves a little indirect sunlight, and boom, you get these gorgeous blooms that can last for months. People see an orchid and assume you've got some master gardener skills. Nah, dude, you just water it and leave it alone. It basically does the work for you. All right, if you want to grow something useful instead of just for the vibes, let me introduce you to Basil. This little guy isn't just a pretty plant, it's a kitchen MVP. Fresh basil takes your cooking to a whole new level. Throw it on pizza, pasta, or even in a cocktail if you're feeling fancy. Plus, it grows fast, so you'll have a steady supply. It loves sunlight, needs watering a few times a week. And if you keep picking the leaves, it just grows more. Basically, the more you use it, the better it gets. All right, meet the Jade Plant. Some people call it the money plant, because it's supposed to bring good luck and prosperity. Do I know if that's true? No idea. But what I do know is, it's one of the easiest plants to keep alive. This thing is a succulent, which means it stores water in its leaves. So if you forget to water it for a couple of weeks, no problem. It's basically built for neglect. Just give it some sunlight, water it every now and then, and it'll grow slow but steady. Kind of like an investment. And hey, if it actually brings in money, even better. All right, if you want a plant that's small but packs a punch, check out the African violet. These little guys bloom almost all year, and they don't take up much space, so you can sneak them onto a windowsill, desk, wherever. They love bright, indirect light, and you water them from the bottom. All right, meet the spider plant, one of the easiest plants to keep alive. Seriously, if you can't keep this one going, you might want to stick to fake plants. It thrives in almost any light, doesn't need much water, and even helps clean the air. Plus, these little offshoots, you can snip them, plant them, and boom, free plants. Easy care, fresh air, and it basically clones itself. Yeah, this one's a no-brainer. This one right here, the dumb cane. Cool name, right? It's got these big, tropical-looking leaves that make it look way more high maintenance than it actually is. It loves bright, indirect light, needs water every few days, and if you forget once or twice, no big deal. It'll bounce back. One heads up, though. Don't let your pets or kids chew on this one. The sap can make your mouth go numb. Hence the name. Looks tropical, super chill to take care of, and just a little bit dangerous. Yeah, I like this one. All right, this right here is the rubber plant. It's got that sleek, modern look that makes any room feel a little more put together. Like, yeah, I've got my life under control. It loves bright, indirect light, doesn't need water too often, and if you give the leaves a quick wipe every now and then, it stays looking fresh. Basically, it's a low-maintenance statement piece. And if you take care of it, it can grow huge. Talk about a power move. This right here? The Monstera Deliciosa, aka the Swiss cheese plant. And yeah, those big, holy leaves are exactly why people are obsessed with it. It loves bright, indirect light, needs water once a week, and if you give it some space, this thing will grow huge, like take over your living room huge. Basically, if you want a bold, Instagram-worthy plant that makes your place look like a rainforest, this is the one. This right here is rosemary. And yeah, it's more than just a plant. It's a kitchen game changer. Fresh, fragrant, and ready to take your cooking up a notch. It loves lots of sunlight, needs water only when the soil dries out, and bonus, it makes your whole kitchen smell amazing. Low maintenance, fresh herbs on demand. What's not to love? This right here is the money tree. And yeah, people say it brings good luck and fortune. No guarantees on that, but hey, it looks great and is super easy to keep alive. It loves bright, indirect light, needs watering once a week, and honestly, it's hard to mess up. Just don't let it sit in soggy soil. Good vibes, low effort, and a plant that's supposed to bring you money? Sounds like a solid investment. This right here is the umbrella plant, and it's basically the chillest plant you can own. Looks fancy, but it's super low maintenance. Tea loves bright, indirect light, needs watering only when the soil dries out, and grows fast. So if you want a plant that actually fills a space, this one's got you covered. Big, leafy, and impossible to kill? Yeah, that's a winner. This right here? Lucky bamboo. It's the ultimate low-effort, high-reward plant. No soil, no drama, just pop it in water, and it does its thing. It loves indirect light, needs a water change every week or so, and apparently, it's supposed to bring good fortune and positive energy. Whether or not it makes me rich, at least it looks cool, and that's a win. All right, this is English ivy, and if you want a plant that makes your place feel like a cozy little greenhouse, this is the one. It thrives in bright, indirect light, needs light watering, and if you let it, it'll climb, trail, or just take over whatever space you give it. Basically, it's low maintenance, fast growing, and makes any room look 10 times cooler. This bad boy? The ZZ plant. And if you've ever killed a plant before, don't worry. This one's basically unkillable. It thrives on neglect, survives in low light, and needs watering like once every 2 weeks. Seriously, it's the set it and forget it kind of plant. Looks good, barely needs attention. Yeah, I'd say that's a solid win. This is the Boston Fern, aka the instant jungle upgrade for your home. Just look at it, all bushy and dramatic. It loves humidity, so it's perfect for a bathroom or kitchen. Just keep the soil moist, give it indirect light, and mist it every now and then, and you're golden. Yeah, it's a little high maintenance, but if you want lush, tropical vibes, totally worth it. This right here, the Areca Palm. If you want a plant that makes your place feel like a beachside resort, this is the one. It's a natural air purifier, loves bright, indirect light, and needs watering when the soil dries out. Give it space, and it'll grow big and beautiful. Basically, it's the closest thing to having a little piece of the tropics in your living room. And honestly, that's pretty awesome. And there you have it, 20 of the best indoor plants to level up your space. Whether you want low maintenance, air purifying, or just something that looks cool, there's a plant for everyone. Got a favorite? Drop it in the comments. And if you liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy planting.